The tablet market has seen a resurgence in recent years, especially with people seeking versatile devices for both work and entertainment. Among the many players in this space, Xiaomi has become a brand to watch. Known for offering value-packed devices at competitive prices, the company's latest offering, the Xiaomi Pad 7, was unveiled at MWC 2025, alongside several other gadgets. Following the success of the Xiaomi Pad 6, expectations were high for this new iteration. But the big question remains, is the Pad 7 worth the upgrade, and how well does it hold up in daily use? We spent some time with the device to find out. Design familiar yet refined. At first glance, the Xiaomi Pad 7 doesn't seem drastically different from its predecessor. It continues the clean, minimalist aesthetic that Xiaomi is known for. The unibody aluminum chassis gives it a premium look and feel, which is impressive given its price point. Our review unit came in a striking green finish, but Xiaomi also offers blue and gray variants to match different user preferences. The design remains sleek and understated, with the Xiaomi branding subtly placed on the top left corner and a square camera island on the top right. Despite its solid build, it's worth noting that the Pad 7 lacks an IP rating, which means it's not water or dust resistant. So if you're planning to carry this around a lot, whether in a backpack, to a cafe, or your office, a protective case is strongly recommended to avoid accidental damage. Display: great specs, but LCD limitations. The Xiaomi Pad 7 features an 11.7-inch IPS LCD display with a sharp 3.2K resolution, a 44Hz refresh rate, and 800 nits of peak brightness. On paper, that's a solid display configuration, especially for a tablet in this price range. The screen is fluid and responsive, making it great for gaming, web browsing, and general use. However, it's important to remember that this is still an LCD panel, not OLED. This means you won't get the deepest blacks or the most vibrant colors, especially if you're used to OLED displays on smartphones or higher-end tablets. The bezels are also somewhat thicker than we'd like, which a few of our testers found slightly distracting. That said, the display still manages to provide an enjoyable viewing experience, especially with Dolby Vision, HDR10, and high refresh rate support. Watching videos, binging Netflix, or attending online classes feels immersive enough for most users. Audio: surprisingly powerful. Audio is one area where the Xiaomi Pad 7 punches above its weight. It features quad stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos support, and yes, they can get loud. Xiaomi claims the speakers can go up to 200% volume, and while that's mostly a marketing term, in real-world use, they are impressively clear and loud, with strong mids, crisp highs, and even a decent amount of bass. Whether you're watching YouTube, listening to music, or catching up on podcasts, the audio experience is enjoyable without needing external speakers or headphones. Biometrics and security: basic and limited. Security-wise, the Pad 7 offers only face unlock. While it works reasonably well in good lighting conditions, it lacks the fingerprint scanner that many users now expect for added convenience and security. This is a slight letdown, especially for those who use their tablets in professional settings or for sensitive content. If you're someone who prioritizes multiple biometric options, this might be a point of hesitation. Cameras: serviceable, but don't expect miracles. Like most tablets, the cameras on the Xiaomi Pad 7 aren't its strongest suit, but they get the job done. On the rear, there's a 13-megapixel production in well-lit environments. However, detail tends to suffer when zooming in or shooting in low light. On the front, you get an 8-megapixel camera, which is fine for video calls, online meetings, or virtual classes. The front-facing camera is a bit grainy, but it's still functional enough to be useful. Overall, the cameras are best used for quick snaps, scanning documents, or video conferencing rather than serious photography. Performance: a big leap forward. Under the hood, the Xiaomi Pad 7 is powered by the Snapdragon 7 Plus Gen 3, a chipset launched in March 2024. This processor delivers a significant performance upgrade over the Pad 6's Snapdragon 8870. The Pad 7 scored around 1.4 million on the Antutu benchmark and even maxed out on the 3D Mark wildlife test, making it an impressive performer for the price. It handled graphic-intensive games like Zenless Zone Zero, Wuthering Waves, and Tribe 9 without breaking a sweat, although it did get noticeably warm at the top after extended play sessions. It supports up to 12 gigabytes of memory extension, effectively boosting the 8 gigabytes of physical RAM to a whopping 20 gigabyte using virtual RAM. Multitasking, floating windows, and even app-heavy workloads run surprisingly well on this tablet, although occasional hiccups do occur when too many apps are running simultaneously. Software, HyperOS 2 and AI features. The Xiaomi Pad 7 runs on HyperOS 2, based on Android 15. It brings smooth animations, a clean UI, and a host of new features designed for multitasking and productivity. Xiaomi has also integrated HyperOS AI features like Gemini AI, AI App Boost, AI Writing, Speech Recognition, Subtitle Search, Art Interpreter. These tools may not be for everyone, but users who enjoy experimenting with AI will appreciate these built-in enhancements. The workstation mode transforms the tablet into a quasi-desktop experience, allowing up to 4 floating windows at a time. This is particularly useful when combined with Xiaomi's Focus keyboard, which includes a touchpad, essentially turning the tablet into a lightweight laptop. Connectivity, future-proof but no cellular. The Pad 7 supports the latest Wi-Fi 7 standard, ensuring fast and stable internet connectivity. However, there's no cellular variant available, so if you rely on mobile data, you'll need to tether from your smartphone or use a hotspot. Battery life, all-day performer. Powering the Pad 7 is a hefty 8,850 battery, which Xiaomi claims can last a full day, and it lives up to that promise. In our experience, the tablet handled gaming, streaming, and productivity tasks throughout the day without needing a recharge. It achieved 12 hours and 27 minutes in the PC Mark battery benchmark test, which is very respectable. Charging is supported via 45-watt fast charging, although Xiaomi doesn't include a charging brick in the box, just a USB-C cable. A full charge takes about an hour if you have a compatible fast charger. Should you buy the Xiaomi Pad 7? If you're in the market for a new tablet in 2025, the Xiaomi Pad 7 is a very compelling option, whether you're looking for an entertainment device, a productivity tool, or even a drawing companion. It may not have the premium AMOLED screen or fingerprint scanner some competitors offer, and the lack of cellular connectivity might be a deal breaker for a few. But what it does deliver is a well-rounded, powerful tablet experience at a reasonable price. If you already own a Xiaomi Pad 6, the decision to upgrade depends on your use case. If you're into gaming or multitasking and want the performance gains from the Snapdragon 7 Gen 3, then it's a solid move. Otherwise, the Pad 6 still holds up well for lighter tasks. The Xiaomi Pad 7 doesn't radically change the formula, and that's a good thing. It builds on the success of the Pad 6, adds meaningful performance upgrades, and introduces AI-driven software features to enhance productivity. With excellent speakers, a premium design, powerful internals, and solid accessories, the Pad 7 is ideal for students, professionals, creatives, and casual users alike. So that's it for today. If you like this video, then please hit the like and subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching.